Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is about how to install XAMPP on Windows 64-bit for introduction to SQL Database on a local host. Here we log into the phpMyAdmin.net under support, check the documentation. It will take you to the next page where here you're gonna select under installing on Windows. From here, it's gonna give you an option to select XAMPP right here, just below installation and Windows. And again, right here, you select your option that best fits you need. In my case, I tried Mac OS and it just didn't work for me. I was given a couple errors and I did it on Windows 32-bit, also it didn't work. But finally it worked on 64-bit, so this must be a Windows 64-bit package. As you see right here, the download's finished. I'm gonna run this under admin to avoid any errors that might encounter during the installation and configuration. As you're familiar with this, XAMPP is the most popular PHP development environment for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. It's also an open source package that is very easy to install and configure. Here I'm just click OK. Here I'm just verifying my Windows version, so Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. Here, XAMPP allows you to choose and select the components that fits best for you and you want to install. Gonna click next. And then also I'm going to check this. I have no need for this. Next. And we're almost done. Just to remind you, during the installation and configuration, I'm going to check this for public. Just shortly, we're going to get the XAMPP control panel. And the control panel of XAMPP, I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to get it pretty soon. But on the XAMPP control panel, allows you to stop and start your server as needed for MySQL. Or you can also configure the server automatically, which you see right here. So I'm going to start both of them, the Apache and my SQL server. As you see right here to your right side, which is you see the command prompt shell, and also you can configure this automatically as I mentioned. Also, I'm going to check this for public. Just to make sure, you're going to need to open this every time if you want to run my SQL every time. So here, after the installation configuration of XAMPP, you can access the PHP UI admin application from your browser, and you can start managing your database on your local host. As you see it, type that right there, and then from there, select phpMyAdmin. And from here, you're gonna get the user interface as I mentioned. And make sure you have the control panel open all the time. If you have it closed, and if you close it, you must open it, otherwise you won't get the PHP admin application open. Here I'm going to show two database examples that was provided for me from my instructor at the college. And the database that I'm going to upload right here on is two different things. I use this same user interface at my college that I have to log into the server. From there, I can import the data. Nothing else I need to do. In this case, from here to my local host, I have to create a database. So I'm going to call this one is the app setup. This is the name of the database sample that I have. I have to create it, and then I'm going to import my database under the same name. And successfully, it's going to show in a method. Well, I just created a database. As you can see right here, I'm importing the database into this file that I created. I'm selecting this one. What I'm trying to do, I'm gonna upload this to database. Here, leave it as it is by default. That's what I was recommended from my instructor at my class. As you see right here, I have this one right here. There's nothing after I run it successfully, and then I have the drop menu. From here, you can execute a query or a statement. And I'm gonna take or do the same step from my other database example. Here, if you wanna, again, if you wanna execute a statement, then you can go ahead. Feel free to do it based on your database. I'm gonna create a new one. This is my guitar shop setup. I'm just gonna copy the name and give the database a name, which is the same one that I have. And then I'm gonna import the database of that database file. Again, I'm gonna keep the name, choose the file. After choosing the file, keep in mind you can keep the setup on the default page, importing the file. If you wish to change, you can do so. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just leaving everything as default. So as you see right here, I already have my app set up as an example. And then now I have the two database on the PHP administration application. As you see right here, I have two of them. And then let's run a short statement. Gonna run it under my app setup, not on the guitar one. Just keep in mind, if you close this web browser, the tab, you can open back again, everything will be here, nothing will happen. Here, I'm just gonna copy and paste query, my statement. And we're gonna run it, see what do we get. And we got it successfully. You can go back and edit if you need to, the statement that you're trying to run. And the one thing I learned from this while I was doing this video is that if you made a mistake in this database or deleted something, added something, whatever your database example is, you can go back and delete it and upload it, or you can overwrite it as you wish. If you want to delete the files, one or two or many files you want, because it does becomes with default files, example files. So again, right here, if you want to close the browser by accident, close it, you can just open back as long as you have the XAMPP control panel open. And of course, you have to start the service, Apache service and MySQL server. So here you have the two database samples. So what I'm doing right now, if again, as I mentioned, if you want to delete it, and there is a little server right here on to the top, not the database one, the server, the 12.127.0.0.1. After that, you can select database and choose what you want to delete. So if you have multiple ones, select the next one, and then you must press drop. Drop will eliminate it, delete it. Just in case you make a mistake, make an error, and then you can upload it again as you wish. This time I don't want to delete because I already tried a few times. I hope you liked the video. If you have any feedback, please drop me a line on the comments on my video below, and thanks for watching.